lectures are part of the Great Courses series. These lectures are titled Law School for Everyone, Criminal Law and Procedure. Your lecturer is Joseph L. Hoffman. Professor Hoffman is the Harry Prater Professor of Law at the Indiana University Maurer School of Law. He received a J.D. cum laude from the University of Washington School of Law. Professor Hoffman clerked for the Honorable Phyllis A. Kravich of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit, and for then Associate Justice William H. Rehnquist of the U.S. Supreme Court. He is a nationally recognized scholar in the fields of criminal law, criminal procedure, habeas corpus, and the death penalty, and is the co-author of Defining Crimes and Comprehensive Criminal Procedure. Law School for Everyone, Criminal Law and Procedure. Lecture 1. Who defines crimes and how?
On May 5th, 1884, 4 men set out in a small yacht called the Mignonette, planning to sail it from England around the tip of South America to Sydney, Australia, where they would deliver it to its new owner. The 4 sailors were Captain Tom Dudley, mates Edwin Stevens and Edmund Brooks, and a 17-year-old cabin boy named Richard Parker. 2 months later, on July 5th, the Mignonette suddenly sank in a violent storm in the middle of the South Atlantic. The crew found themselves marooned in a tiny lifeboat, more than 1,600 miles from any land, with only 2 tins of turnips and no drinking water. They managed to catch a turtle, which sustained them for a few days, but their situation quickly grew dire. By the 8th day adrift, the men were reduced to drinking their own urine. A week later, Richard Parker began drinking seawater, and his condition rapidly deteriorated. As desperation set in, Captain Dudley, Stevens, and Brooks talked about drawing lots to decide which of the 4 men would be sacrificed so the others could eat his body and survive for a while longer. But they couldn't agree about the details, and Brooks opted out of the plan altogether. On July 24th, with no hope of rescue, and with Parker delirious and hovering near death, Dudley and Stevens made a fateful decision. And their decision ultimately led to one of the most important cases in the history of